Woo, it's Monday, guys. Knock on that wood, because Joe's truck is still a-going. And he's here, and it's Monday, and it's Joe's AllStar Tool Monday. Get this thing loaded down. Lots of cool stuff. So, let's see what Joe's got. You guys, come on.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? I hope you have a great weekend. I know mine was good. It was busy. I was destructive to myself. We'll get to that in a second. Now, if you look, it looks like I got on fire and somebody tried helping me with the pickaxe, but
looks like he was training to help Jake Paul whoop Mike Tyson.
Well,
It's been letting him whoop up on you a little.
No, I saw a dermatologist a couple moles and just making sure they're okay, and they were pre-cancerous, but he burned them off. But I said the word burn, but he froze them off.
Yeah.
A week or two I look kind of like ugly, or I've been in it. But
well, did it hurt?
it stung a little while I was doing it.
Yeah.
But that was it.
That's a lot of things guys will overlook putting off going to the doctor. You know, a lot of times, like, you can catch it before it's bad. You know,
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that myself.
Wait till your fingers falling off. Now, talking of that, so I was working with my little giant ladder, and I'm being careful as I'm letting it down a few steps, keep my fingers out of the way. Well, my thumb, I wasn't thinking about that. It got caught in, ripped the side off a little bit, kind of dislocated a little bit, but I said a little bit more in Yosa right then and there, okay?
Yeah.
I said a lot more in Yosa.
You know, they designed them ladders for little old women to use, Joe.
Well,
That's their selling
point.
point.
I got the great big one, not the little one. But, so we're going to start off with some bucket of cash here. Okay. We have our favorite veteran, Mr. Mark Griffin, for $5.
Okay.
We have, well, we knew Bob Bates was going to be in here, right?
Yeah.
We have Bob Bates for $5 more.
Okay.
So, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank everybody that's in it. Can't tell you how many times somebody says, well, how much more do I need to get $1 in? And one guy was looking at some of those big old pry bars from Gear Wrench and says, yeah, I've been waiting a long time to get in a bucket of cash. So we'll see. That'd be big red.
I see it.
Oh, yeah. Just remind myself of something. So I got a fairly new customer. Got one of those tricky names a little bit. I want to make sure I get it right.
Tricky names.
Tricky names. No, not tricky at all. But so I go see him like I normally do on Friday, and you know, I got your cash right here for you. It's like, okay, cool. He goes, you know what? You're on YouTube. I go, yeah, it might be. He says, no, you showed up. He says, I was on there, and and I go to my girlfriend. I says, look, this guy got my toolbox wrong. He was so excited, and I'm like, yeah, it might be. I said, so I didn't even tell him to look every Monday. I says, right. But if he does, Mr. Corey, this little shout out is for you.
There you
so
go.
I'm excited when you do that. I just played it, low key like normal, and yeah, it might be. But it's always fascinating to me. And,
yep.
When somebody calls me and they says, "Oh, you're famous," I go, "I'm not famous. I'm just a little tool man." But anyways, tools.
Yeah.
We've been showing big stuff lately, so we got, I think, some of the biggest stuff from VIM right here. 3/4 inch ratchet. It clicks. And there's a part number right here.
HDR 34.
Yeah, I think on mine it says K because I get it with the breaker bar attachment. So you push this down, you got a little tool on the end here, this pulls out, and then you depress this here, this slides off, this comes on, and you got a mamma jam of a breaker bar, let me tell you.
Yep.
But it's beefy.
Yeah, it's heavy.
And it's also extendable.
I'm
we
turning
like
at an angle, so
we like that. This here can get out there and you can really whap somebody over the head with that.
Set it down beside you, and that way you can see how tall it is.
It'll 34 inches.
Yep. Hold it up beside you, sit it on the floor, and that way you can see. It's long.
Well,
there you go.
it's about putter size. I don't golf, so I can say everything's putter size. But these things are heavy duty. If you've seen anything of the video Clay has done,
Yep. Things are tough.
these things.
So there's several different kinds of these on the market. Obviously, there's the one that's got the little collar that pulls down, and for all you tool dealers that have sold them, you know those warranty like crazy because they bend, they won't retract. These are much heavier duty than those.
And we like, it's almost like, and we can say that, nothing but heavy duty.
What do you think that thing will weigh? Like it's hard to show somebody the weight of a tool on there, but that one's heavy. It's heavy.
8 pounds. Do you know the answer?
No, I don't. Oh, I don't know the answer.
8 pounds. So
yeah, it's heavy.
I'm gonna have to go and weigh it and find out, because yeah, it's a beast.
Yep.
And we love beasts because they work.
Mm-hmm. And the best part about it, if you do strip the head out, which I don't say how you can, but if you do, you can get it rebuilt. So there you go.
They're warranty. We love this stuff.
That's it.
Okay. Now we're going to go into something we showed before.
Yeah.
Ratcheting flare nuts. Oh wait.
Price. You forgot the price.
Yeah. I think it was $250.
Okay.
$250.
And that's with the breaker bar head.
So. With the head, yeah. Like I said, I ordered it with the K.
Alright, so you got the RFW 150 and the RFW 200. Now if you notice, ratcheting, flare, wrench. So that's what they are.
Somebody looks at it and says, man, these don't look tough at all.
Yep. That's what everybody looks at it says until they see how it works. I'm going to show you right here with this.
Let me, I'll hold that.
Okay. Alright, so obviously we're going to take the 19. The cool part about these, they lock open, but you don't have to physically close them. You can if you want to, but they put like a little notch in here. When you put it over your brake line or fuel line or transmission line, whatever line you're working on, when you put it on there, it naturally locks. As you can see on each of the flats, this thing has got engagement with what would be your line nut at that point. You'll notice this part is overlapped, so it's not going to spread open on you. So when you go to ratchet this thing, when you pull back pressure on it, you can see everything's engaged. This thing is super tough. So at the Mac show, we had a couple of guys, I went to the Mac show with VIM, had a couple of guys that didn't believe how strong these were. So
how strong are they?
They're strong. So we put a ratchet on here and we put a breaker bar on here, and that way guys could really put out on it. And they learned these things are way stronger than they appear. So they're really a good design tool. They did a good job with those.
Now see, I didn't question that at all. I just look at all the ribs and bosses on there, and I saw the way it locked against itself.
Yeah. Well, the engagement where it grips on each one of the flats, obviously that's putting pressure on which would be your line nut at that point, and that way, you know, it's not going to slip, but it's going to bite firm enough that it's not going to spray it either because of the way it overlaps each other. Really well designed tool. They did a good job on those. Like, because a lot of the guys would look at them and be like, oh, those are kind of cheapy looking, they're going to break easy. And I'm like, oh no, that's totally not the way those work. And after they put out on them, they realized, okay, yeah, they're
pretty
strong.
tough.
Yeah,
That's why we like tough stuff.
that's it.
Because you know why we like stuff that don't break and stuff that's tough? It don't come back to us.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't come back to us. You're happier. We're happy. We don't have to deal with, you know.
we buy a tool to work with, not to wait on warranties with. Right?
Yes.
So,
But good tool is one that works for you.
that's it.
So on the 100s, we're at 150. On the 200s, we're at 250.
Okay.
Um,
And those you pair that with a lock-in extension, man, you can do a lot of work with that. So they've got a smaller set that's actually under these. It's the RFW 100. I don't know if Joe's got
yeah,
it
I
or
was
not.
looking to see if I had them here.
But like you guys that are doing airlines on big trucks, especially on the manifolds or the you know, brake dryers or anything like that, those sets would come in super handy because they go really small. It goes down to like an 8mm, and that way you can work on 1/4-inch airlines all the way up, you know, especially with the big stuff. You can work on what's going into your tank even with that. So you truck shop guys, don't overlook these sets just because you think I don't really need something like that.
I found one that was 150.
But the RFW 100 is the small set, RFW 150 is the medium, and RFW 200 is the large. So
Yeah, there's 3 sets.
good tools.
I got the third one floating around here. So I hope you guys all have a great week. It's nice and sunny out. It's, don't do one of these things, they hurt.
Yep. Keep your thumb out of your ladder, boys.
Well, yeah. So just the way it is.
There you go.
Keeps excitement going. I hope you all have a great week ahead. If you need anything, give me a call, give me a text. I'll be happy to take care of whatever you need.
There you go. Joe's number's right down here. It's 731-412-7295. Shoot him one of them text messages and he will get back with you. Like always, guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. Like the video, hit that thumbs up. Check over here for merchandise, cool tools, and discount codes down here. If you're not subscribed, you take your finger, can't get much easier, and click that button. You guys have a great week. See ya.